Hi, I wanted to say hello to the entire ATI community and give you all of an update for the spring and the summer terms and provide you some answers to questions that you must have. For those in our community who have been affected by the virus either directly or watching a family member or a loved one go through it, I can only wish you strength. And for those who have lost a family member or a friend, I offer you my heartfelt condolences. Vaughn Support Services are here to help you if you need counseling or information on getting help. This can be found at www.vaughn.edu/coronavirus. If you do need assistance, please let us know. We want to help our students. I've got to say that myself, Fred, and even our FAA inspectors have visited many of your classes via D2L and Zoom, and we've been very impressed at the work that you're doing. I know this is new. I know this is different. And I certainly know it has its limitations, especially with higher level lab work. But we pulled together as fast as we could to offer our students an experience that delivers all lectures and as much as the labs as we could in this new format. The goal we have is to make this as close to the on-campus experience as we could. I ask for patience as we, in partnership with the FAA, work to make it better. The online world is definitely different. Some instructors have even told me that students that used to get 70s on our exams are now miraculously getting 90s. But I beg you, do yourselves a favor. Don't do yourselves a disservice. Thrive to learn these concepts while resisting the temptations to take the easy way out. Ultimately, doing that will catch up with you at the end. Remember, the orals and the practicals are not changing. So it would do you good to understand the subject matter now. And if you need help, ask for it. Our tutoring services are still available. Our instructors are still available to help you. The following are a few things that you should be aware of. During this coronavirus pandemic, the FAA has been working with us and has given us some flexibility on a temporary basis. The FX rules have been loosened, and this is especially important for students who themselves were sick or maybe a family member was stricken or even passed. There is a finite number of hours that we can work with you here. So if you we really have to work on this with a case-by-case basis. If you've missed time over that standard 10 or 15%, work with your instructor. Get the work done. If you haven't done makeup on time, chances are you'll be okay. The first step is to work with your professors, and they'll provide you with makeup assignments for missed work. You can then upload the makeups via D2L, and you can get credit for that missed time. Another area that I like to speak about is the fact that many labs can't be fully completed online. If we're unable to open at the end of a semester, we would simply give students a grade of incomplete until we're able to bring the community back to campus and work directly with them in the labs. Now, the nicest thing that the FAA allowed us to do is move to a competency-based approach when it comes to makeups themselves for the labs. And what that means is that you don't have to make up the hours. Instead, you just have to prove your capabilities in performing the task. An example might be an instructor in a landing gear class covering gravity brake bleeding. It might take him 3 hours to do that project, teaching 25 students to do it. But on a one-on-one basis, in a makeup type scenario, this can be accomplished in a much faster time. So even though the regs say you're supposed to spend 3 hours on gravity brake bleeding, you might be able to accomplish that in as quick as 15 minutes or whatever time it takes for you to become proficient, to become competent in that area. So it's not based on contact hours, and that's really, really nice to know. So as a recap, once all the hours we can do online for labs this term is complete, leaving some makeup that must be completed, you'll likely get a grade of an incomplete. Once we get back, and once you're able to demonstrate the proficiencies, either directly with your instructors or through makeup sessions, we'll change your grade. We plan to start this process as soon as we can. No need to worry here. You'll not fail because we can't currently complete the labs. The incomplete grade will keep the hours you have done protected. In fact, you could even register for the next semester classes with those incomplete grades. That's important to remember. It's not going to stop you. It's not going to slow you down. And when we do reopen, we're gonna do these makeups in the fairest way possible, and we're gonna pay particular attention to those students who are slated to graduate or with other particular needs that require immediate assistance. I also ask that you keep in mind that we have our summer schedules listed, and express registration begins tomorrow, Wednesday, 4/22. And that's going to run from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. at the Zoom front desk. I'll read out the ID code. It's Zoom ID number 989-7485-1705. If we need to start the summer online, we're going to use the same processes we're doing during the current semester. If you didn't get that, the details are on the very top of the Vaughn website. Go to www.vaughn.edu. You can get all the information about registering right there. Please check in often to our website. There's a load of information on our coronavirus page that I mentioned earlier. Please remember that we're here for you. If there's anything you need, don't be afraid to ask. We're all in this together, and together we'll get out of this. Please stay safe. Please stay healthy.